Hey friends, it's Saturday, December the 10th, and we're ready for a little art du jour. I'm doing this a little bit earlier in the day, so no junk mail for me to work with today. I do have this wonderful cardboard container that had Moose Munch gourmet popcorn in it that my sister sent to me, but this is a rather big project to tackle in 15 minutes. I was thinking of maybe covering it with something. We ate the last of our grits today, and same thing with this kind of container. It was kind of that's a large thing to try and tackle in 15 minutes. I had to have new eye drops today, and I was thinking that this might make a great journaling card or a tag or something, but I'm kind of just not in the mood to tackle a tag right now. I did empty out a cream cheese container last night. I've covered these boxes before and they turned out really nicely. So I thought today we would just cover a cream cheese box. You can do this a couple of ways. You can trace the box onto some paper and cut it out like I've done here. And then you can score and fold like this. And you can have a nice box, but it's not going to have a lot of heft to it. I am going to make this into a box because I think it would make a nice little gift box for me to put something in. The other technique is to trace your box onto paper and then glue the paper onto the cream cheese box like this. This is what I'm going to do today. I'll do both of these so you can see both of the techniques, but this turns out really, really nicely. And I also wanted to make mention of scoring without a scoreboard. So I'm also going to score this on a paper cutter so you guys can see how to do it. When I very first started crafting, which hasn't really been that long ago, I think it was about 3 years, I don't have a scoreboard, I don't have professional dies, I don't have that really nice lighting tent thing that people use to take photographs. I don't have that stuff. I'm a freelancer, and that means that I have to be very careful about my purchases for anything. My friend did give me a bone folder, which was so much fun to just have a bone folder. And I want to make the point that you can use what you have to create with. Don't think you got to have a whole bunch of stuff. Don't let not having the right tools keep you from doing whatever you want to do. You can find a way to do it. So I'll take you through the process of scoring this so you can see how to score things using just a simple paper cutter. And then we might, if we have time, we'll decorate this little box because I think it's going to be really super pretty. All right, guys, I will see you in a minute. Okay, I made my cream cheese covered boxes. Tis the season for cream cheese, isn't it? I think it goes in everything. We just bought some bagels and we've got some really wonderful banana bread, so that's why I bought cream cheese. It's really not one of the things that I usually buy during the year, but hey, it's Christmas. It's the holiday season, so why not? This is the box that I made by tracing the cream cheese carton onto a piece of paper and then gluing the piece of paper back onto the carton. So as you see, we've got a pretty stable, sturdy little box. I want to decorate this, but that's not within my 15 minutes, so I will decorate this sometime today. But before I do, I'm going to let it sit for just a little while. I'm going to put a rubber band here and a rubber band here. Now what that does is kind of restores the integrity of the box. Just going to kind of leave it sitting for a little while. It's already been glued, but if I do this, it kind of helps the box go back together from being unfolded to, to discovering its spine again, so to speak. I'm going to do the same thing with this little box. This is the one where we took our cream cheese carton and we just traced it onto some paper, and then we did not recover the box. We're just using the paper as a box. So we used the cream cheese box as a template this time. But again, this makes a really sweet little box. And I only dug out a couple rubber bands, but I'm going to do the same thing here. I'll put some rubber bands on this one so it can kind of adhere itself back together from being folded. But I hope you guys enjoyed this little art du jour project today, and you look at your cream cheese cartons in a whole new light, y'all. You can make really pretty boxes out of them. Thanks for watching. I'm so enjoying your comments, and I think that we're just having fun. I can't wait to see some of your photographs. You can go to my Facebook page, Tammy Brackett Designs, and post photos of your art du jour project. I'm so excited to see those. Thanks for hanging out with me, y'all, and I will see you tomorrow.